Lovely. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for taking the time out to join us today. Welcome to part one of Travelpack's Japan Discovery webinar series. Just a few housekeeping to make people aware of. Everybody seems to be on mute, so thank you very much for that. We will be doing a question and answer session at the end, so if you could hold on to your questions, and we'll open the floor at the end for everybody to speak to all the partners. And also, just for your information, this presentation is being recorded and it will be shared with all the presentations at the end today. Today we are thrilled to announce that we are joined by Stephen from Japan Airlines. Welcome, Stephen.
Hi there.
Hi, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm very good. I'm having a few problems with my lighting, but don't worry about it.
At least it's not the presentation, so that's all good.
No.
And thank you very much. We also have Yumi from JNTO also joining us today. How are you, Yumi?
Very well. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So a quick introduction. My name is Susanna. I'm the Worldwide Product and Operations Director here at Travelpack. I will be hosting this 4-part series and taking you to Japan on this journey. So today's session is an introductory session to Japan. Series 2, 3 and 4 will be conducted at the same time every Thursday at 11 o'clock weekly. So please keep an eye on Facebook for the links to sign up for the rest. Next week, we'll be going to Tokyo and beyond, which is the heart of Japan. So we will be discovering what is available in Tokyo itself and further beyond as well. Week 3, we will be joined by Okinawa and we will be discovering Japan's tropical escape. The last session is with Shikoku and we'll be discovering Japan's hidden gem on this session. So like I said, we will be sharing the links and the sign-ups on Sunday evening for each session the following week. So please keep an eye out, and if you want to join, just sign up and join us next Thursday. So this leads me on very nicely to welcome Stephen. He will be doing a presentation on Japan Airlines JAL, taking us through their expansive network and award-winning cabin options. So please bear with us while we just swap over our presentations. Okay, control is over to you, Stephen.
Okay, great. All right, let me just share my screen. He says, can you see that?
Yep, if you could bring down the Google Meet. That's the one.
Is that okay now?
And it's still
right.
showing.
Oh, the Google. Okay, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Let's go here. Sorry, I'm new to Google Meet. So there, how's that one?
Absolutely perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Hi there, everybody. I'm Stephen Perlman. I work in the actual UK sales team for Japan Airlines. I've been working for the airline for over 20 years. I actually have lived in Japan. I lived in Japan for 7 years. I've traveled extensively around Japan, the country. And to be honest, I just can't get enough of it. Every time I go back, I go to a different place, and I'm delighted by the countryside, the culture. I'm sure that both you and your customers will be similarly excited and impressed by Japan as a destination. Here at Japan Airlines, we can see how popular Japan is as a destination. Over the past year, we've actually seen a 40% increase in business from the UK to Japan. So if you're not selling Japan already, then you better start selling it. It is a must travel to place. Just moving on to the next slide. Hopefully you can see that. No delays there. I'm going to try and give you a quick rundown of what JAL has to offer your customers, but there's a lot of information and I'm not going to be able to relay it in this webinar alone. So if you do want to learn a bit more about Japan Airlines, we do actually have an online travel training website, OTT training course called JAL e-learning, which you can go to. We have 4 lessons on a whole range of things related to JAL and Japan. And between now and the end of August, we do actually have a monthly prize draw. So you've got the QR code there if you'd like to take that and do the course afterwards. I will show that at the end of my presentation. Right, let's get on to Japan Airlines. Now, as I said, I've worked for JAL for over 20 years, so I am going to sing the praises of this airline. I think it is the best airline to travel on to Japan. So of course I'd say that, but we've actually been awarded for the 9th year running 5-star Skytrax airline. I'm not sure if you're aware of Skytrax, but this is a comprehensive audit of airlines products and services, not just in-flight, but pre-flight and post-flight. And Japan Airlines has actually received the highest 5-star ranking that Skytrax can give. Now, out of all of the international airlines in the world, out of all the international airlines in the world, only 10 airlines have been awarded for the 5-star category. So hopefully that will give you confidence to recommend Japan Airlines to your customers. Right. One of the key reasons for us receiving this high accolade is that we have some absolutely incredible products and services on our flights, certainly between London and Tokyo. A couple of years ago, we introduced our very, very first A350-1000 aircraft on the London Heathrow Tokyo route. And this is not only a more fuel efficient aircraft, and therefore the actual environmental footprint is lighter, but also on board the aircraft, we have our very, very latest products and services in all cabins. So we actually have on the A350-1000, first class with 6 seats, business class with 54 seats, premium economy with 24 seats, and economy with 155 seats. Now, out of the UK, Japan Airlines actually operates a twice daily service. So currently on one of those flights, we actually offer the A350-1000. But from the 1st of October, our second flight will also have the A350-1000. So it will have our very, very best product and service on both of our flights out of Heathrow to Tokyo. And just to mention, we are in a joint business partnership with British Airways. So we're quite happy for you to fly on JAL, but you've also got the choice of British Airways. And similarly, we're in a joint business partnership with Finnair, which gives you options out of the UK, not just from London, but via Helsinki onto Japan. But we're going to focus on the JAL product and service today. So just let's move on. I'm going to start off by showing you a video, quick 1-minute video, which will show you the products on board our aircraft. Good. Great. So that's given you a good kind of overview of the actual kind of product and service that we have on board. Hopefully that's going to whet your appetite and increase your interest in our products and services. I'm briefly going to go through each of the actual cabins, going to highlight the actual key selling points of each of these cabins. Now let's start with economy class. Economy class, I can actually say hand on heart that we have the actual best international economy class seat and cabin in the world. Skytrax, which I've mentioned before, over the past 7 years, we've won the best cabin 3 times, and in terms of the seat, we've won it 5 times out of 7. No other airline has actually managed to do that. The reasons for that are the actual design, very cleverly designed so that you've got more knee room, leg room. You've actually got a very ample kind of width as well. In terms of the actual in-flight entertainment system, the screen, we actually offer 4K high resolution 13-inch widescreen TV screens. That's actually larger than is offered in other airlines cabins further up the actual aircraft. Something we also offer, not just in economy class, but throughout the whole of the aircraft, is Bluetooth technology. So you can use actual headphones that we provide in each of the cabins, or you can actually bring your own earphones or headphones, and you can actually Bluetooth connect that to the IFE system, which I know I like and a lot of other people like. We do have some other enhancements, such as you can have the economy class food. The food is fantastic. It's Western and Japanese. Japanese sometimes is a kind of funky, well-known high street brands. But if you want to actually elevate the actual meal experience, we do have a paid meal service. Going to move on to the next cabin, which is the premium economy class cabin. This actually won last year the world's best premium economy class and best premium economy class airline seat in 2024. So currently with the best premium economy class seat around. Lots of reasons for that. Most of the other premium economy class cabins offer seat with only a 38-inch seat pitch. But for Japan Airlines, we actually offer a 42-inch seat pitch. So that's an extra 4 inches of knee room. In addition to that, we have a 16-inch widescreen TV. We do have the option to enhance your meal service as well, but also the new A350 Premium Economy Class seat. It is a world's first in that it is the first premium economy seat that is electrically operated, and you can fully recline the seat by using the buttons on the side of the actual seat. It's actually akin to the kind of older business class seats that you may have tried maybe 10, 15 years ago. Things not to forget with premium economy on Japan Airlines is that we give you priority boarding and priority luggage handling, but something that people are surprised about, doesn't matter which subclass you're flying in, we also give you complimentary business class lounge access. Business class lounge access, please do not forget that. Right, we're going to move up the cabin to business class. This is a greatly improved product in terms of Japan Airlines. We now have what is a fully enclosed suite. You have your own private door. The actual surrounding walls are actually quite high, so you get a very high degree of privacy. When the bed is in its fully reclined position, it's actually 198 centimeters or 6'6". It's not tapered, so you actually get a very ample amount of leg room. And also in terms of the seat width, it's also very, very generous. One of the innovations in business class, but also which applies to first class, is that you don't even have to use headphones or earphones. The actual built into the headrest, as you can see the picture in the center, we actually have inbuilt headrest speakers. So all you have to do is fold the actual sides of the headrest close to your ears, and you can actually listen to your in-flight entertainment that way. We're now going to get to first class. Not sure how many of your passengers are traveling in first class these days, but we have an absolutely amazing product, which I think can go toe-to-toe with some of the best first class products out there flying internationally. The actual suite naturally is fully enclosed. You have your own private door. The actual sofa is 4 feet wide. When the bed is actually fully reclined, it's is 6'8", 203 centimeters. The TV screen is actually bigger than the TV screen I have at home. 43-inch widescreen 4K high resolution screen. don't think you can see it in these pictures, but in terms of when you actually can order your food or contact the cabin attendants or select your in-flight entertainment, then we actually have, actually the top left picture, you can just about see the tablet controller. So you have a lot of tech within that environment. So you can, pretty much control the whole of your journey and do exactly what you want. Conscious of time, just going to mention at the moment we are doing a special campaign which runs up until the end of this year, specifically for people flying from London Heathrow to Haneda on either of our flights. You can automatically book, as long as it's a revenue paying passenger, you will be given a complimentary first class limousine service on arrival in Haneda to anywhere within the 23 wards of Tokyo. So you can actually have a very, very smooth transfer from the airport to your hotel in Tokyo. Moving on, through Travelpack, we do actually provide IT fares. So you're able to package these IT fares with Japan Airlines flights and hotel accommodation. We do request that you do a minimum of 3 nights, but I'm sure that is quite easy. And we provide the IT fares not just for economy class, but for all our cabins: first, business, premium economy, and economy. Something that I'd like you to remember is that we don't just fly London to Tokyo. On these IT fares, you can actually book JAL code share flights operated by our business partners, British Airways, who fly double daily out of London to Tokyo, and also with our joint business partners, Finnair, who fly not only to Tokyo, but also to Osaka, Nagoya, and to Fukuoka. So as long as you've got the JAL flight number, it doesn't matter which of those airlines you actually book to Japan. Now, a lot of other airlines will only get you to the front door Tokyo. Japan Airlines will get you not just to Tokyo, but to the length and breadth of Japan. The IT fares give you a lot of flexibility in terms of when you have to actually issue the tickets. You don't actually have to issue the tickets until at least 43 days before departure. And we have historical fare entry, so fuel surcharges and taxes are held up until you actually issue the ticket, which is very important in the current climate. Also, with the IT fares, you can fly to not just Tokyo, you can fly to somewhere else. Some of the, there will be webinars on Okinawa, on Shikoku, and other places in Japan. So think about flying to those destinations and then actually having a free stopover en route in Tokyo with JAL on the way. Now, as I've said on a couple of occasions, we don't just fly to Tokyo. We actually fly to over 60 Japan destinations, which cover the length and breadth of Japan. You can go to the very, very northern islands, which is Hokkaido, where there's absolutely amazing countryside, wilderness, but also there's fantastic skiing during the winter time, which the ski season runs from approximately November until about April. Or you can fly to the complete opposite end, a few thousand kilometers in the opposite direction, to Okinawa, which is a subtropical wonderland where you can go swimming in absolutely beautiful blue azure waters, go scuba diving, go snorkeling, and also learn about the Ryukyu culture, which is distinctly different from kind of main Japanese culture. And then everything else in between. And as you can see, that we serve a multitude of airports in all of these destinations. So if you're going to Japan, you can get the most out of it by doing, if you want the golden route, which is the conventional route, which goes from Tokyo to Okinawa, taking in Mount Fuji, Kyoto, Nara, etc. Or you can actually do that route and then jump to some other points within the rest of Japan. And I highly recommend it. Now, I've mentioned about our IT fair. Now, the benefit of our IT fair is that you get the international sectors and combine it with the domestic sectors. There's obviously benefits in doing that, not just in terms of the price, but in terms of connectivity. You'll ensure that you have the right minimum connect time. With the IT fairs, if there are any irregularities, changes in schedule, then you are protected. What we have been finding, however, is that Japan Airlines has been very, very popular, not just in terms of the leisure travelers, but also corporate travelers. So you may find that you can't get on us, or maybe their price point is a little bit too high for your customers, and you may choose another airline. That's fine. But if they can only get you to Tokyo, still consider flying on JAL domestically within Japan. Japan Airlines offers 2 agents, i.e. to Travelpack, what we call the JAL Japan Air Pass. And this gives you access to 50 plus domestic destinations within Japan. And you can actually book this even if you are booking your international sectors on another airline. So the Air Pass is quite substantially discounted from booking it via websites or alternative routes. It also allows the travelers to have international luggage allowance, as in Japan there is actually a lower domestic allowance. The actual Air Pass is also refundable before departure, and you can actually book in all cabins on our domestic routing. And we do actually have not just economy class, we have business class, and on some of the major routes, we also have first class, which comes with a drinks and food service. So certainly something to kind of consider if you can't book your international flight on JAL. Right, I've actually rushed through that pretty quickly because I usually go over it and I don't want to cut into JNTO's presentation. But that gives you a kind of whistle-stop tour of what Japan Airlines has to offer. As I said, if you want to learn more about our airline, then please go to JAL e-learning. QR code is there, and you can actually learn about all of the products, all of the services, all of the routings that we actually have. You can find out more information about our partnerships with BA and Finnair and the actual frequency that we have out of other points, not just London, but also Manchester, Edinburgh, for example. So you can actually service your clients who are not just based in the southeast of England. And all that leads me to say is thank you very much for listening to me. And I hope that was useful to you. And if anybody has any questions for me, then please fire away.
Fantastic. Thank you, Stephen. That was really informative. If we do the question and answer section at the end, then yeah, we can include all the partners that and keep have everyone included. So next, I would love to invite Yumi, who is going to present from the JNTO for us and give us a very good introduction to Japan. Please bear with us while we swap over our presentations.
Can you see my presentation okay?
I think it just needs to be put into slideshow.
Okay, hold on.
That is perfect, Yumi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry for the wait. Okay. Right. So thank you very much for today for this occasion. We are very happy to be here. I'm Yumi from JNTO London office. So first of all, I want to thank you all because Japan is selling really well, and we have the highest number of visitors from the UK every month since our border was open after the COVID. So thank you so much. So last actually 20 years, the British tourist number from the UK to Japan has been doubled. So Japan becomes so popular destination. So thank you very much for Travelpack to set up a lovely product for Japan. We really appreciate that. So Japan, people used to go to Japan for Japanese culture or temple and shrine, but things has been changed. So people would like to eat Japanese food a lot, then relaxation, tradition, and cities. So as Stephen said, Japan is quite far away, and the flight from London Heathrow to Tokyo takes about 14 hours. And the time difference, Japan and UK is about 8 hours. And Japan has a not summer saving time. So we have 4 distinctive seasons. So every 3 months, if you go back to Japan, you see different things. So springtime's cherry blossom, very iconic, but it's very busy in Japan. Cherry blossom lasts only 2 weeks, and people flock to see the beauty, and the travel product is very costly. And next, moving on to summer. Summer is really hot, like this UK heat wave reminds me Japanese summer, to be frank. Very humid and very hot. So if your clients not deal with the humidity and hot weather, I prefer you come to Japan in October onwards. However, if you come to summer, you can see loads of local festivals. We have massive and beautiful fireworks everywhere, and you enjoy it, I'm sure. If you come to Japan in October onwards, it's a beautiful autumn. All the mountains and also city places are covered by autumn leaves. Gold, red, is really beautiful. Temperature is really pleasant, and you can explore Japan really pleasantly. From mid-December until February, we have winter, and city side, we don't really have much snow, but if you go to mountainside, you see beautiful snow. This is a picture of Shirakawa-go in mountainside. As you can see, the whole village is covered by white snow. It's really beautiful. So countryside comparison, Japan and UK. Actually, Japan is 1.6 times bigger than the UK, and our island is spread from north to south. So if you go to Hokkaido, very north at the top, it's a very good ski resort. It's famous for powder snow because fresh powder snow every morning coming from Siberia side. So once in the morning, you stand up the ski resort in the morning, whole the mountain is covered by unmarked fresh snow. It is beautiful. Because it's powder snow, it's really suitable for advanced skier, and it attracts skier from the UK at the moment. If you go very south, we have Okinawa. It's a number of island gather, so it's a region. This is one of the island called Miyakojima. Actually, this island is made of coral. So every time they have a squall or heavy rain, island itself filtered water. That is why the sea water around this island is especially beautiful. This is very suitable for diving and snorkeling. You can swim from March to October, and the sea water, it never goes down under 20 degrees. So this is a year in Japan. The very expensive and very busy time is mid-March for the cherry blossom viewing. So middle March to until late of the March is really busy and expensive, but it's only lasts 2 weeks. In April, we have other flowers, and the fresh green covers everywhere in Japan, so it's beautiful too. Second popular season is October, November, and now it's autumn leaves and lasts until first week of December. So autumn holiday time is longer than before. Winter kick started mid-December until February, and back to spring in March. Now in Japan, we have Tsuyu rainy season, and we usually have 3 weeks constant rain week. It's not heavily rain, but the sky is gray, and we have rain almost every day. July, August, September, it's a very hot summer. Now UK have a heat wave, but in Japan, heat wave constantly for 3 weeks. However, trains, hotels, department store, everywhere you go is air conditioned, so very, very comfortable. However, going out and explore Tokyo, like Kyoto, it's quite harsh. I have to be quite honest about this. So if your clients can deal with hot and humidity summer, please wait until October. So these 4 airports are commonly used by UK travelers, but mainly people goes to Tokyo first. So in that case, they use Narita and Haneda Airport. Like Stephen said, if you use Japan Airlines or British Airways or All Nippon Airways, it's landed Haneda Airport at the bottom of this picture. So actually you landed in Tokyo, so it's easy to start exploring Tokyo straight away. On the other hand, Narita Airport, it's in the next prefecture, Chiba Prefecture. So it's a bit far away, so you have to take train or bus and has to travel 50 to 90 minutes. And the convenient way is take a train from Narita to Tokyo, called JR Narita Express train, and it only costs 1650 pounds. Please don't take taxi from Narita Airport to Tokyo because it easily costs you 130 pounds. So here are Japan travel tips. UK passport holders, please come to Japan without any visa. Just return flight ticket will do. And no inoculation requires. And the Japanese water is safe to drink. It's a soft water. Tipping is not our culture, so please don't any money on the table at the restaurant, for instance. And the electricity, our voltage is lower than UK. We tend to use 2 plug, like you can see at the picture, 2 plug pins, so you need adapter sometime. About the money, it's easy to get in Japan. All you have to do is finding ATM. We have 7-Eleven convenience store everywhere, and always these ATM machines are located. Or you can go to post office and using your UK bank card, and you can use withdraw money like you do every day. Japan, you can use all the cards and also electric money, but we advise you to have a small cash in your pocket, which is very, very convenient. So let's say 20 pounds or 40 pounds worth cash in your pocket, that'll be good. So next, this is a quiz from me. What is koban? So koban is a police boxes. It's allocated usually next to the station all through Japan. So if your client losing passport, for instance, or lost ways, or any inquiry, you can visit post office, postal box, koban. Now, I told you the UK travelers really looking for eating lots of Japanese food. Yes, we have sushi, tempura, ramen, anything in Japan. Tokyo has more Michelin star restaurant, more than Paris at the moment. Here is the menu at the restaurant on the left side. So menu has a picture and the price. So this is exactly how to pay. Restaurant has a window and they have wax-made sample food. So even if you can't read Japanese, you can understand what kind of food and how much you have to pay for that. So do you know Japanese language? Maybe arigato, thank you, you may know. We Japanese study at least 6 years English, but it's mainly reading and doing grammar exercise. And we don't have enough time to practice communication. So in Japan, please speak slowly with very basic vocabulary and we understand you. So please don't be afraid to talk to locals. So now the British pound is really, really strong and Japanese yen is so weak. So you can make the most of it. So for instance, I checked the price yesterday. A sushi lunch is cost about £5 and the large fries at McDonald's 117 tall iced coffee at Starbucks, $1.83. 500 ml beer at the Japanese pub, £2.97. And one-day Tokyo Underground pass is only $3.75. So once you arrive in Japan, you can enjoy the very affordable Japan holiday. So this is a picture of Tokyo in December. At December, we have less visitors from outside, but our winter is really crisp. You can enjoy blue sky every day, and you can see our iconic mountain, Mount Fuji, even from Tokyo. This is a picture of Shinjuku. Shinjuku never sleeps, 24 hours, really buzzing, and nighttime is lit with colorful colors. And you can go to restaurant, bars, theater, and you can have really good time all day. Kyoto is very famous for shrine and temples, but Tokyo has temples and shrine too. So this is a picture of Asakusa, and you can see the old buildings like this. So how to explore Tokyo? Please buy Tokyo one-day free kippu. Free kippu is a ticket. It costs only £8. I'm using JR Yamanote Overground line. So this is like this, whole circle line, and one circle takes only 1 hour. So if you get off Ueno, you can close to the Asakusa. Akihabara is an electric gadget town, and Tokyo, Imperial Palace and Tokyo Tower, and also Shinagawa, you can see digital art. Shibuya, you can go shop around. Harajuku, where Japanese quirky culture all start from town, and you can go to big shrine called Meiji Shrine in Harajuku. Then Shinjuku for dinner or theater. So one day and one train, you can explore Tokyo so easily. From 90 minutes, a train journey from Tokyo, you can change to city, to nature. So you can be surrounded by mountains and lake, and you have a close look at Mount Fuji. Hakone is famous for volcanic activities. So you can see all the fumes coming from the ground. They are producing very high mineral flow hot spring bath. So we are using the water for hot spring. I'm going to explain that a bit later. So about 2 hours and a half a bullet train journey, you will be in Kyoto. Kyoto is a traditional town, and there's still more than 3,000 temples and shrines remain. So you can pick and choose where you have to go. Kinkakuji, Kiyomizu Temple are very famous, and also Fushimi Inari, the red gates leading you to the top of the mountain, and the Arashiyama bamboo forests are very, very popular. You may encounter geisha or maiko in Kyoto City. Between Hakone and Kyoto, if you go mountainside, you are going to be in Shirakawa village. This is a small but very pretty village, and the people still living there. So in the winter time, it's all covered by snow, and it light up at night. It's really picturesque and beautiful. And this is Miyajima. If you travel from Kyoto to Hiroshima, you find a little island called Miyajima. And there's a little shrine called Itsukushima Shrine. When the sea is full, you see the Torii Gate. It's like floating in the sea, so it's really picturesque. This is a UNESCO heritage site. Travelpack's products covers all the destination, but if your clients would like to go somewhere new, somewhere not including the product, don't be afraid, because all the area has a station. So please remember the station name, and the station is all connected by Japan Railway system. Sometimes bullet train, sometimes local trains. This is a picture of Tokyo Station. So signboard are written in Japanese and English. And the platform signboard is also so you can understand which platform you have to go to catch your train. We have interesting accommodation called ryokan. This is one and only in Japan. Ryokan, you can find it everywhere in Japan. Rooms looks like this. This is a quite simple and basic one. and tatami floor, lower table, paper sliding door, and outside there's a Japanese garden. You can stay up to 6 people, and the room charge including breakfast, dinner, and hot spring bath access. This is a communal hot spring bath. As you can see, you have to share with other people, which means you have to get naked with other people. So maybe you're okay with that, but UK people, they're not really happy with that. So in that case, please please book a room with your own private hot spring bath so you can enjoy. And also some hot spring bath, some ryokan is kind of rule for tattoo. So please make sure if the ryokan is okay with tattoo. Most of the time, if you put some sticker like a band-aid things, cover your tattoo, it's okay. It's really vice versa. It's depends on the place. So please double check before you reserve the ryokan. So after you enjoy the hot spring bath, they are going to give you cotton kimono. So please wear it, and maybe you can go for a short walk outside, or you can go for dinner at the ryokan. So this is typical ryokan dinner. It's usually 12 or 13 courses. So something baked, something fried, something with vinegar. You can see all the diversity of Japanese food on your table. And usually they serve with rice wine. While you are enjoying dinner, the ryokan staff go into your room and ready your bed called futon. Thick mattress on the floor, but it's really comfortable. So just one day while you are staying in Japan, please book ryokan and live like Japanese. Maybe this idea is not for your clients. In that case, we have hotels and also luxury hotels. This is a list of the hotels in Tokyo, so you can pick and choose. And luxury hotels are now is all over Japan. And if you come to JNTO website, we have full set of list. So thank you so much for listening. This is in a nutshell, Japan in a nutshell, and I hope it helps to sell Japan more. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yumi. That was a really informative presentation, and yeah, fantastic. I learned so much myself there, so thank you very much. So just to finish off today, I'm just going to touch on obviously what Travelpack can help and offer your clients. So we are completely tailor-made. So we can include anything from a 3 to a 5-star hotel for you. The traditional stays, as Yumi's mentioned, your Japan rail passes, including your regional passes as well. So we can do all your transfers, day tours, private or shared. We also offer a large range of escorted group tours. So this can be anything from a small group, say 16 people, doing a very boutique specialized itinerary, to your larger mass market, more budget conscious options. We absolutely love putting together your multi-center breaks. So consider us to give us a call when you're looking for your client. We can do anything from the fast-paced cities like Tokyo, Osaka, and then combine it in with another island and a bit of relaxation with Okinawa. This leads me on to our special interest itineraries. A lot of clients do the classic route in Japan. We do offer very classic itineraries with extra food touches, but we do also offer quite a range of special interest itineraries as well. We do have a beautiful history tour taking in all the Edo history. We have a beautiful Zen Gardens tour of Japan as well. Whilst we appreciate a lot of clients want to travel in that peak season for the cherry blossom viewings, we do also have a tour that takes in the autumn, which, as mentioned, also has a longer season, and I think is personally absolutely beautiful with all the rich red foliage available. We do also have a lot of anime specialists in Travelpack as well. So we can pop together very specialised itineraries for you. We can put together anything from a professional lesson with a manga artist to your traditional go-karting around Tokyo. This leads me nicely on to introduce our resident Japan specialist who's on call today. So allow me to welcome Megan. She'll be joining us for most of our sessions. Do you want to just say a quick hello, Megan?
Megan Megan. It's nice to meet you all. Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of this. I think Japan is my favorite country in the whole wide world. I first went a very long time ago. I hate to say it ages me, but it was about 15, 16 years ago. And I just keep going back and it's wonderful. So if anybody does need any tips or help within Travelpack, I'd be happy to help.
Fantastic. Thank you, Megan. Now I'll open the floor up for any questions. So yes, does anyone have any questions for any of our partners at all? Oh, I'm just going to come out because I can't see with the presentation up. Lovely. No, if no one has any, oh, yep, go for it, Megan.
There is one. It's the romance car. How is the best way for us to book that? Or you can let me know. But yeah, the romance car from Shinjuku all the way to Hakone. I'd like to know that because it's not on some of our suppliers. I can obviously ask the DMCs; they'll always provide that. But if we have a little supplier, that would be really useful. That would be amazing to know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we do have it with our DMCs, and it is an additional product we have to request. We do also have the romance car, which is obviously very popular for Hakone, but we do also have options to add on the more luxurious trains within Japan as well. So don't just think of the bullet trains when you think of Japan. There is a lot more options with some very beautiful classic high-end trains there available to you. Yumi, Georgie has asked us, can you tell us the temperatures in autumn of the day and the night, please?
It's between 12 and 23. Like, it's very comfortable. Daytime, maybe you can wear just t-shirt and walking around. At night, maybe a jacket on. It's a very comfortable time.
Yeah, I went in October and it stayed warm. The summer heat stayed and we still didn't need our jacket in the evening. It was really, really lovely. Sandra's asked, what would you say is the best month for value?
Value. It's tend to be January, February, but it's getting quite popular because Japan itself become popular. So please watch out. How about you, Stephen? Your fare goes down in wintertime?
Yeah, I mean, the fares are certainly the kind of more favorable fare levels are available from I'd say from December up until the end of February, maybe kind of creeping into the kind of beginning of March. Obviously around the kind of Christmas, New Year period, we do have a lot of expats who are based here in the UK who fly out. So the prices do go up a little bit then. The period to avoid is, and I know it's where a time that everybody wants to go, is that cherry blossom period. It's March. March is a kind of end of the financial year for our corporates, Japanese corporates. So we get a lot of corporate travel, a lot of changes in kind of command between the people stationed in the UK. So we have a lot of attention on our flights. So prices are not going to be as favorable. So we do try to encourage you either to book far ahead, as far ahead as you can, or try to book at a different time of year. But definitely, as Yumi said, best time for not just flights, but I'm sure for tour guides, for hotel, all of the things, the best time is around that kind of December to kind of February kind of period, maybe creeping into March as well.
Yeah, we promote November quite often because it's a mix of the best. It's not always quite the cheapest option because we don't always want to give that to our client, but for best value, you've got the weather, a nice mid-season price and things like that. So you'll find a lot of our offers from Travelpack span from about November, and then we will do a cherry blossom, but our best value will take you right up until about mid-February as well. So yeah, and it is best
just
in advance.
Yeah, just to add to that, I'd mentioned that we're going with a second A350-1000. So what that means, certainly for economy class, it's about the same amount of seats that we've had in the past. Premium economy is going to go up by 100%. First class is going to go up by 100%, and business class is going to go up for 29%. So there may be more opportunities, certainly from, as you said, the end of October, November onwards, certainly finding a better price point with Japan Airlines, certainly for the coming winter season, or the winter schedule as we call it, from end of October to March.
Brilliant. Thank you. That was a brilliant question, Sandra. Thank you. Do we have any more questions for the panel? No, that seems about it today. So I'd love to say thank you to everybody for attending today and for taking the time out of your really busy days. I do appreciate that. And thank you very much for Stephen, Yumi and Megan for joining us today. And we have one last question, so I'll let it sneak on in because it is a great question. I absolutely already know the answer. Cara has asked, is it a good place to take young kids? Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. It really is.
Aren't we all young kids at the end of the day as well? So absolutely. I'll let Yumi take that one on and then, yeah, we'll carry on.
Look at the latest analyze. We have a very big interest for family travel. And actually the visitors purposing the family holiday is really increasing. Japan, why they choose Japan? Because they can learn, just be in Japan, how to take care of people and giving away, little things, caring each other. That kind of thing is really educational for kids. And Japan has a history, culture, and you can see from the building or temples. And also we have Hello Kitty and, like Mario and everything. So you can go to theme park. We have Disney and also Sanrio and also university and in Osaka. So you can really enjoy. And also in Kyushu, we have a Dutch theme place and the Miffy is there. So if your kids are really interested in those things, you can go there. But mainly Japan is good education to kids to experience the different society. That is why Japan is become popular. Also very, very safe country. So that is why that is one of the reasons too. So please come in. The family holiday is really good. And all the hotels have the connection rooms and like Sanrio theme room, Hello Kitty room. We have so much quirky things going on and the kids love it. So please come to Japan and enjoy your holiday.
Thank you, Yumi. That was a fantastic answer. So yes, thank you everybody for joining today. I've really appreciated it. Please do think Travelpack when you get your next Japan inquiry. We will be sending out the presentations along with the recording of today's webinar, and I'll also include Megan's direct details for everybody today as well. So thank you very much and have a really wonderful day.